G'day, g'day. Welcome back to TF Custom Shaving Brushes Workshop. My name's Tony. How are we all doing? All well, I hope. I see Sam's in tonight, nice and early. How are you, Sam? How's the study going, mate? We've got Sam, we've got Ryan in. G'day, Ryan. Brett's in. Good afternoon, Brett. Anyway, I'll continue on doing what I'm doing, eh? No, there it is. Yep. Gonna need that in a little while. Now I come out here early and I put this blank in the lathe, and I went in, I had dinner, and I come back out, and the blank was missing. It wasn't in the chuck, and I had previously put it in the chuck, so I couldn't work out what had happened. But strangely enough, I thought, oh, maybe I did take it out, because I remembered it was kind of soft on the end when I was trying to clamp it, and I thought, oh, maybe I did take it out. Anyway, I looked around, couldn't find it. I thought, bloody hell, what have I done with it? What have I done with that blank? Couldn't find it. Anyway, then I got down on my knees on the floor, and sure enough, it was lying under the lathe. So it had come out of the chuck. It had sprung itself out of the chuck because it was really soft. I only had it in the chuck by 2 or 3 mil. Now I've got it in by about 5 mil. And it's quite compressed in there, I can see, just to get it to tighten up. But anyway, we should have enough in the blank. I'm just hoping that the blank's not cured properly inside, and that's why it's popped out. But we'll soon find out, because if I go to turn it and she pops out the chuck, we'll know what's going on, eh? Anyway, so without further ado, I'll just give another little nip up. Yeah, see, that felt loose again. So I've got my reservations about this one, whether it's going to hold up or not to shaping. It seems to be pretty tight there. We'll see, we'll see. I'll just have to take it extra careful with this one. And any signs of it coming out, she'll need to come off. I've never had that before in a blank, so yeah, it's a bit strange. And this was the one with all the interference colours. I mean, the shavings feel all right. They feel nice and dry, just like normal. So it's a bit of a strange one. Hey Amber, how are you? Welcome back. Yes, I seen your lovely pen that you posted on your... I didn't know that was your group actually until I started reading some of the posts, and then I realised that it was you. Anyway, let me get in here and drill this out with a 25 mil. I need to slow it down a little bit there, and I'm gonna just go in nice and easy. I'm still not comfortable with this blank. It just seems a little bit strange. That it managed to pop itself out the chuck. But anyway, we shall see what happens. So 26, and I want probably about, let me just check what these all are. I think it's going to end up being a snow leopard in this one. Yeah, 70. So what did I say? 26. Not thinking tonight. So we just run through that. Minus 53. Yeah, I'll go 16. 55. So 15 I want to go. Let's say I go 15. And we've got 26. Okay. And that'll do it there. I'm hoping this one turns out because, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing how the interference colours have turned out, if they've turned out anything special, or if it just looks plain white, or if it looks opaly, or what the case may be. But I'm just a little bit sus on the blank being soft like that to spring out the chuck. But anyway, we'll soon find out, won't we? So I'm going to speed it up a bit again, probably a little bit low. And I'm just going to certainly the shavings look okay. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the shavings. Well, I better go and plug the compressor in. Turn it on, I mean. Well, that needs to go a heap more yet. Slipped off the cut there. Not liking this one at all. Don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that was me. Still got to go a bit more. So how are we all right? That'll do me. Okay. G'day Razor, how are you, buddy? All good, all good. I'll keep going then. All right, so we're right for the knot size now. I'm happy with the loft. I'm going to bring in the tailstock though to help support that handle, because like I said, it's soft, seems to be soft on that other end where it's grabbed in the chuck, held in the chuck, so I don't want it coming off at the wrong time. So I'm just going to try and hold it in place. So I'm going to change the views, so we'll go to there and we'll change the picture-in-picture view and we'll put that to 2 like that. And we should be able to put a couple of marks on there now. And then I can go back to the chat so I can keep an eye on all you people out there. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go probably about there. And then we'll probably end up round about there somewhere. Okay. Bram's in the house. How are you, Bram? Never seen you sneak in there. Right, now we'll need to bring this up a bit to get on where we need to be. See, the strainers are all right off it. It's just really weird. I don't know what's going on with this blank. Anyway. Keep this a bit closer. And I don't think we're going to get a lot of colour in this either, to be honest, looking at the blank, unless it pops out once it mind you, the interference colours are not strong colours, so we might not see too much anyway. But just a little bit of faint colour here and there would be nice, if we can get that. I'd be really happy. Right, I think that'll do for the top section, but I do have to take this out just to round over that top part. So I'll bring this in a touch and very gently just going to nick that up. And that'll do me, I think. Yep, that'll do me. So we'll put the Lathe centre and the tailstock back in now. Right, thin parting tool. Drop it down. And I just want to get my mark for the bottom. I'm not going to go in much here because if the blank is soft, I don't want to weaken it anymore till I'm ready to take it out, you know. I mean, the shavings seem to be okay. It's maybe just the end. So we'll see how we go with that. Okay. Right, lock her in there. See how we go. Probably needs to go up a bit. Okay. I think I can probably go in a little bit closer. Very easy to shape. No, I'll just come in there a touch. I'm liking that there. Okay. Nigel, how are you, buddy? You got that new handle yet, or is it still on the way? Still on the way, aye? The Australia Post's a bit under the pump at the moment, aye? Right, that'll do that. Probably pull that out. Yeah, we're going to see a little bit of colour in it. I think more so when it polishes up. I can see it in there, but it's still really dull at this point, but I think we'll get a bit of colour in there. So yeah, hopefully it should look quite nice, actually. I'm just going to put a little bit more of a V in this one here. That's it. That'll do it. Right, we'll slow that down. Take this out of the way for now. And we'll get some sanding done. It's hard to see the sanding marks in the white. I can't see if I'm getting them out properly. So we're Thursday, everyone. We're nearly there. The week's nearly over. Right. Right, next one. Look at how much this handle has moved. You see it wobbling around in the chuck now? There's something drastically not right with this blank. Well, when I say not right, I mean it feels strange. It's like the resin's, it's like it's dry and it's cured, but it's just got a different feel. It feels soft compared to how the other resin goes off. And I mean, it's the exact same pour as the others. I'm just wondering whether it's something to do with the interference colours that it's not letting it go hard. I don't know. And as I'm working it, it seems to be getting more and more out of round on the lathe. It's as if it's moved here somehow. I mean, it's still rock solid in there, so I really don't know. I mean, the shavings that are coming off, as you can see, they were fine. The streamers. Just feels a little bit unusual. But we'll continue on until something goes wrong, or until I can see what the cause is. If it continues to keep going, I'll keep going with it because it's not affecting it now. I mean, it's turned, it's just we're sanding now. So it's turned central. It's just that the piece is moving in here, obviously, in the chuck, because it was turned round. There is a lot of pressure on the chuck because it just seemed to be squashing the more and more I tightened up, and I didn't want it popping out again. So we'll keep going. Okay. Every time I stop and restart, it looks worse. Okay. We're all good in there. We'll soon find out how it's going to go once we get to the buffer, because if the resin's soft and hasn't cured properly, although the shavings we're getting off doesn't sort of indicate that. There's a song about milkshakes, isn't there? Yes, you're right, Amber, you're right. I'm really starting to think this blank isn't properly cured inside. So that being the case, we'll know once we get through the next parts. This one may have to be put aside and left to see if it's going to harden up and cure, if that's what the issue is. At this point in time, I'm just not 100% sure. So that's all the grits. So I'm just going to move them over to the side. We'll get the wets up now, and we'll see how it responds to the wet sand. But a real shame if it doesn't work, because I was actually quite looking forward to seeing the colour in this. With all the different interference colours we used. Is Grey Dog in the house, is he? I haven't seen him come in. Is that what you're yelling on him for, Amber? Letting him know that the coffee's ready? No Grey Dog yet? No, I didn't think so. I hope this one shows up. I mean, I can see colour in it now, and it's very opally pearly sort of look, and we have got the different colours in there, but it's I'm hoping that the cameras are going to be able to pick it up, which I don't think they will in here. I'm just not sure about the light tent either, because it's just a subtle flicker of light colour. Ah, Grey Dog has entered the house. Good morning to you, Grey Dog. Right, I'll keep going. We'll keep going. You guys seen any colour in that yet? It's only very faint, very subtle. But the colour's starting to come through in it. Okay, that'll do the wets for a little while. See how we go. So I'll put that up there. I'll lay these out just so they don't stick together. There we go. I'll get a clean paper towel, give this a little bit of a wipe out and a dry off. Right, so who knows what's going to happen when I turn this one around. Anyway, we shall see what happens. We're going to need that and that. You can see a bit of the colour there. Bearing in mind we put quite a few different interference colours in that. Right, take that chuck off. That'll do that. Back to the bigger one now. We'll see what happens here. Right, I'm going to have to move the sandpapers. And we'll need to move these for a tick. And bring that in just to get our distance there. That's going to come down a fair bit. So like that there, lock that. Trouble, trouble, trouble. It doesn't want to play this one from start to finish. There's something weird about this blank. It's just going to have to stay like that, I think. But I'll get it a little bit tighter. The last thing I want is it coming off. Just doesn't feel good. Look at it. It's just totally, everything's just out of whack with it. I don't want to go any tighter because I got a fear that I'm going to blow it apart. So we'll slow it right down, we'll see what we've got. Yeah, she's a bit wobbly. It can only be that it's not properly cured. And it's moving as it's curing because we're generating heat. It's really weird. I've never had this before. I mean, it was poured exactly the same mix as all the other ones we've done, and they all look to be fine. I'm just going to have to go really slow here because I don't want it flying off. There we go. Just want it to stay in one piece. Yeah, that's, see, I mean, it's loose on there even. Yeah, it's gone out of shape. The resin's not cured. And yet it feels hard, it's sanded up, it's polished up. But it's not got the same sort of strength. But I am going to continue, but I need to get the bottom finished somehow. So, what we will need to do is put it on here in a different position, very gently and carefully. I just want to get the bottom kind of shaped. And I don't know what it's going to do once we put it on the buffer. So I think we'll have to just go with a little bit of sandy on this one. She's going to come adrift. This is where she's going to come adrift. Right. That'll do it. We'll get the wets on it. Actually, I need to get rid of that first. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, she's definitely, I mean, she'll shrink back to the right shape again. That's how it was when it, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, when it jumped out the chuck too. But it still needs to be sanded on the bottom. I think what I'm going to have to do with this one is leave it sit out for a while and let it cure properly, because it's still obviously just soft enough that it hasn't totally solidified. It's not got much to go now, but I don't want to force it too much, you know. It's sort of moving. I can see it's slightly out of shape, very, very slightly, but that'll shrink back again, because when I had it tightened in the chuck the first time, as I was telling you, and it jumped out, and when I came back out, I thought I had misplaced the blank. And but when I picked the blank, when I did find the blank eventually under the lathe, and I picked it up, there was no jaw marks in it. It had just expanded out again. So I'd say the same will happen here, but I do need to get a better finish on the bottom of this. Before I can go any further. I don't want to set the knot in it either, because, yeah, see, that's already, I can see that starting to already go back to shape, it's starting to go back to round already. So I think it's a curing thing. So I think I'm going to have to leave this one here, people. No, it's not. It actually feels really hard, and it's taken a finish. I mean, that's the wets before it goes to the buffer. I don't want to put it on the buffer. Well, actually, I'll try a little bit on the buffer now, just to see how it goes. So I'll put yous on to 4. back to the light. Well, I mean, it's buffed up beautifully, other than the bottom. Now, I think it might be the bottom of the blank that's maybe been the issue. It's maybe been still a little bit soft and tacky. But this is certainly coloured up and beautiful. It's buffed up, beautiful. Let me get the that one up. I can see colour in it better than I can see it in the monitor in front of me here, so I don't know if you can actually see the colour in there, but I'm seeing lots of colour. I mean, we did put all the interference colours in there. There was interference gold, red, green, blue. I think there was one or two others as well. And the colour's certainly in there, but I'm going to have to come back to finish it because I can't finish the bottom. The resin is still, it's not like it's solid and hard, but it's obviously not properly cured hard. So I'm going to have to come back and finish that off. If I show you the top now, you'll see the top's gone back to being perfectly round again. It's not square shaped like it was when it came off these jaws. And if I sit the knot in it, the knot fits beautifully. And there's the handle. So I'm going to call it at that one. I'll have to come back to this one. We may even start the stream on Saturday morning with this one. You can see the colours there, look. I may have to come back to this one on Saturday morning. Let me see if I can get that back in the light to get the right position there, to get the colours coming through. There you go, there's a bit of gold. It's hard to capture it. There you go, there's a bit of colour coming through now. And that's without putting the polish on it yet. I mean, that's just off the buffer. So yeah, so look, anyway, I think we'll call it a night at that. Unfortunately, I can't finish it as much as I would like to, but you are getting to see a brush there. Obviously, we'll fit the coin, we'll glue that in. It'll only take, you know, 5-10 minutes to finish this one off on Saturday morning, so we might do that Saturday morning, and we'll finish it off then. And hopefully we can get a nice finish on it. I mean, it looks nice already, but like I said, I'm just getting rid of these pads so they can dry. I'd just be happier if I can leave it to cure more, and it shouldn't take much for it to cure, I don't think. But I'm happy with the shape of the handle. The handle looks quite nice. I can see the colour in it properly. I'll probably still take it in and take a couple of photographs, but obviously I can't take a photograph of the bottom yet. And we'll see if the colours pop out in the photos, although I doubt it, but it looks quite nice here in my hand. But anyway, always the same. The cameras never ever show the true colours in them, do they? But anyway, look, I'm sorry about that. We can't finish it. But I think if I continue on, I'll end up spoiling the whole handle, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather save it because it's a nice looking handle actually. So yeah, so I think we'll come back to it first thing Saturday morning. We'll finish that one off Saturday morning. That'll give it plenty of time to cure, and then we can move on with. I think we're doing T-Man's Chameleon. This one. So we'll be doing this one, which has got the barrel and the chameleon inside, colour changing pigment. So we'll get that one underway on Saturday morning as well. We might not get that one finished Saturday morning either, but if we don't, we can come back to it on Tuesday night and just put the tail end to it just to finish it off. And then we'll schedule in some more new streams. I am going to be doing a few more handles though, because I want to get a bit of stock up for the website. The website's looking a bit sparse, so I'm going to stock up the website, and then we'll move on to some nice, fresh and interesting stuff. Okay, so look, once again guys, thank you all for hanging in there. Like I said, sorry I can't finish it tonight. Just one of those things. It's the first time I've ever had that happen to me. But that would explain it now, because that was the way it was in the chuck, and I could feel that compressing in the jaws of the chuck. So it was obviously quite soft. And obviously, when I've turned it around to do this end, it's the same. It's just not, you know, rock hard yet. And it does take quite a bit of time for resin to reach its full strength. So, but it's just strange that it's the only one that's ever done that with me. But anyway, we'll see how we are Saturday morning, and we'll take it from there, guys, okay? Until then, you guys all take care, stay safe, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and we'll see you Saturday morning, 9 o'clock Queensland Eastern Standard Time, okay? So until then, take care, people, and we'll talk to you real soon, eh? Cheers for now. Catch you later.